Well, what do you know, Taurus? It's September 2025, and this month, as you can see, I've started the ball rolling here with the transits. This 11th house is important. You can see straight away Saturn has moved out of your 12th house. 12th house is the house of secrets, into the 11th house of friendship. So a lot of review going on here, but not only because of that. If you keep your eye out on this lunar movement, you're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse taking place in this 11th house. Now, the eclipses always take place on the what we call the nodal axis, the north node and south node. Future karma, karma that's coming, past karma that is all bundled up, ready to be distributed. And here you see the past karma point in your 5th house with the sun. This is also going to be important because later in the month, a solar eclipse is taking place here. Mercury joins this. This is the house of love affairs, communication, and the eclipses, along with the retrograde planets that we see here, have a lot to do with review. Retrogression means going back, reviewing, reappraising, and this could be a time when your friendships do need a lot more in-depth analysis. I wonder what sort of return on your investment is coming through from the company that you keep. Are these people aligned with your spirit, with what it is you hope to achieve in your life? Because this 11th direction, this 11th house of the horoscope, is everything associated with your dreams, your wishes, your desires, what your goals and expectations in life are. So you can see that that eclipse is going to trigger a lot of, soul searching here in terms of the company that you keep, in terms of the objective of life. I think it was a really great motivational speaker, Stephen Covey, who once said, if you want to be successful, if you want to achieve something in life, you've got to begin with the end. And that's very, very true. You wouldn't get in a taxi cab and tell the driver to just drive without knowing the destination. So life is exactly the same. And this eclipse, I think, has a lot to do with choosing your friends wisely, because of course they're going to augment the power that you have to achieve your success, or they're going to distract, and undermine your efforts at being successful and happy. So you need a bit of a checklist there. There are some people now that you may need to remove yourself from. And we see that also with this transit of Mars. This rules your 12th house of hidden enemies, losses, expenses, over generosity. It's moving into the 7th house here, and that's going to impact your relationships in a big way. Mars is combative. It's not the friendliest planet to your sun sign, but here we see Venus, along with the solar eclipse here that I mentioned on the 22nd. It's a new moon there in your 5th house of love affairs and creativity. So this is about giving yourself more time rather than giving all of your friends and brothers and sisters all that time. Nurturing yourself at this point. You notice Mars moves there around the 22nd, 23rd. That can be combative. It can bring up those issues that are particularly at odds with the people you thought were your friends, with the lovers that you thought were so deeply entwined spiritually. And that's not a bad thing. It gives you an opportunity to sift out those things that are a differential between you and realign yourself so that you are synchronized with where you want to go. That's important if you're married, particularly. because there's nothing worse than feeling that you're digressing in your relationships. Look here, the sun moves into Libra, along with Mercury, into this sixth house in the latter part of the month. So work is going to take precedence at that point. Again, as I said with Aries, this sixth house, similar to that star sign, there may be a tendency to overwork or to over communicating what it is you need from your co-workers or your bosses. Bosses can be a little bit difficult because of this retrograde transit in your 10th house of career. So that's going to be important, along with that aspect of Uranus on your financial circumstances, also retrograde. A lot of retrograde stuff, a lot of karmic stuff that's coupled with the two eclipses that we mentioned. It's the Oracle Express. There's more if you want to find out what's going on this month. Just pop over to the site, astrology.com.au. Kay has put the links in there. I'm here if you need some advice. I need your subscription. That would help. That's all I ask you. Tell your friends and come back next month. Stay safe. Bye-bye now.